Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. So we've already done almost all the signs. The only ones we are needing to finish up with are the air signs. And today we're going to be looking into Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me just turn the incense on. I'm good to go. All right, decks have been shuffled and cleansed. Let's get this show on the road. So what's the energy for Libra? Mars, motion. Interesting. What's the energy for Aquarius? Fourth house, home. Okay. And for Gemini, 51, conjunction alliance. All right. So let's see. Let's start with number 22. With Libra. Mars, a mythological god of war and the traditional ruler of Aries and Scorpio, speaks of independence, enterprise, and willfulness, aggression, passion, and defenses, including your body's defenses, such as your immune system. Mars takes 1.9 Earth years to go around the zodiac. So your terrible twos, when you learn to say no and yes and demand things, was the expression of your first Mars return. Isn't that cute? Action. Mars urges you to take action, any action, but this can get you in trouble. Jump into motion, but stay in the driver's seat and think through the consequences of your moves. Mars is raw energy, and like the motor of a fine sports car, it can take you far if you add wisdom and guidance. Mars wants you to develop your strength and bravery, so work out and develop muscles or rescue the proverbial underdog. Boldly go where you have not gone before and passionately dive into life. Mars loans you the competitive edge to obtain a fiercely desired goal and teaches that for your yes to truly mean yes, your no needs to be respected. Know what you want and don't want, and be aware of those desires in the people around you. Learn to fight and fight fairly. Stand your ground with grace and compete against your own personal best. If you are in a difficult situation, it could take real strength and willpower to transform or escape. You may need to dig in your heels so you are not pushed around or pull out your sword to draw a clear line in the sand. Do what needs to be done. Just make sure it's the right thing. Challenge. Domineering willfulness, misuse of sexuality, anger, belligerence, and a warlike mentality are the shadow side of Mars. Break the momentum if your situation heads downhill. Stop for a moment and think through your next move. Gift. The higher note of Mars energy manifests as a divine guardian, your potent inner first responder who is ready to be the hero in a dangerous situation and protect you and yours. Okay. So, knowing that, let's go ahead and tap in. What's the message for Libra? The message for Libra. Okay, so we start with the Four of Wands. What's the message for Libra? Ooh, the Devil. Message for Libra. Okay, this one keeps wanting to come out, so we're just going to take it out. Nine of Swords. Overall energy, the Four of Cups with the Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay. So Libra is actually ruled by Venus, for those of you who are, not super familiar with astrology. And Mars and Aries are the opposites. So, okay, let me put it to you like this. Venus rules two planets and Mars rules one planet and co-rules, not planet, here I am getting, can y'all tell Mercury retrogrades here? It's so close. Let me start again. Venus rules two zodiac signs and Mars rules one zodiac sign and co-rules another zodiac sign, and they are both opposites to each other. So Venus rules Libra, Mars rules Aries. They are opposites. Libra and Aries are opposites. Venus rules Taurus. Mars co-rules Scorpio, and it used to be the ancient ruler of Scorpio. Taurus and Scorpio are opposites. So Mars and Venus are basically always opposites. Let's put it that way, because they are very different energies. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because I'm reading for Libra. And I feel like this is your challenge, not well, depending on the Libra, maybe you are somebody who's very belligerent and a bully, because that's the shadow side of Mars, right? But I feel like for the majority of you, the ones I'm reading for, it's a challenge for you to be able to be protective of yourself, because this is you, Queen of Swords. But with the Four of Cups, you're really struggling to step into this Queen of Swords energy. There's things that are, it's interesting because with the Two of Swords, you know what it is, especially with the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords surrounding it. You know exactly what's happening. Something is happening around you, and you're sitting here like, no, turning your back to it. I don't. You see the landscape. What's interesting to me is that both of these cards represent Libra in some way. This is Libra Moon. This is Libra, just the zodiac sign itself, and this is Libra energy too. So you're fully aware of what's happening. But the Ace, the Two, and the Queen makes the Four of Swords. You're very passive. You're not challenging whatever it is that's around you that needs to be challenged. You're resisting because you want harmony. You want peace. And clearly, you're creating peace at the expense of your mental health, at the expense of your well-being. Now, this is really pernicious because ultimately, remember how it said that the highest frequency of Mars is the divine guardian, right? Well, your inner child is suffering right now. And one thing I've noticed with Libras, myself included, is that something in our environment taught us that to survive, we had to be the peacemaker. We had to be the person that became the mediator, the calm one. And so you're having to really challenge that mentality right now, because whatever is happening around you, it's not great. And it's happening in your home, or it's happening with people who you feel like are your home. Let's see. Let's get more information. Clarify the Four of Staves. Clarify the Four of Staves. The Three of Cups. Clarify the Four of Staves. The Star. The Hermit. The Three of Wands. There's the Queen of Swords again. So because we had not only the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, and then over here, beneath the High Priestess, we got the Ten of Cups. This could be family you're dealing with. This could be a best friend. It's people that are very intimately close to you. That's what I know. I don't know on what level. I don't know if it's a lover, or it's a sibling, or it's a parent, or it's a child, or it's a deep friendship. But it feels like your home. Let's put it that way. It feels like someone who's part of your family, whether by choice or by blood. And with the Star, this could be somebody that you spent a long time away from, and now there's like a trying to heal the relationship. But with the Devil, it says that nothing has changed. And you're in this indecision because you may have really missed this person's presence. You may have deep appreciation for them. You have this illusion of like, maybe this time it'll be better. And yet, with the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess, you know exactly, with the Devil, you know exactly what's happening. You know nothing has changed. But you're sacrificing your mental health to not argue, to not stand your ground. Especially if you're the one that, put the boundary and they're coming back around, you are afraid of I think that it's like you're afraid of being a bitch. That's because remember, this is your challenge. You're afraid of being seen as somebody who's warlike. You're afraid of being seen as someone who's just being a brat or belligerent. And you're failing to see the fact that with the Queen of Swords here twice, the choice you made was made very clearly. It was made fairly. It was not just you getting on your high horse and making a choice. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil. Nine of Wands. Clarify the Devil. Oh. Page of Swords reversed. Clarify the Devil. Seven of Swords. Magician. The Sun. Page of Cups. Nine of Swords. Okay, so whoever this person is to you, you're very aware of who they are. Nine of Swords, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. This is someone who does not have peace in their personal life, in their daily life. They don't have peace because they possibly have a very wounded inner child. And you know this. But with the Sun card, they brighten your day. You appreciate this person. But because of their wounded inner child, because of their lack of peace, they're a trickster. We've got the Magician and the Seven of Swords with the Page of Swords reversed and the Nine of Wands. With the Devil. Don't forget we're clarifying the motherfucking Devil, okay? So I'm not saying they are a devil. I'm saying that they are still chained to their personal demons. They are not at peace. And because they are not at peace, now you are not at peace. Because energy is contagious. And so you're trying to... I honestly, I don't see you taking any action. With the Four of Cups and then the Four of Swords that was there, the combination, there's a lot of fours coming up. Four of Wands, Four of Cups, and then the Four Swords were there. So it's like you're sitting still, but you are aware with the Mars that any moment you're going to explode because you're getting very anxious. And you're sitting here like, what should I do? I know what I need to do, but I don't want to do that. What if I could do something else? Which is why you're going into overthinking. This could be somebody who doesn't, I don't think that they respect boundaries. I don't think that they, the thing is, we can't really blame them, Libra, because if somebody doesn't respect boundaries, that's on you to enforce those boundaries. There's going to be a lot of people in this world that do not respect boundaries, and you're the one that's going to have to choose to not let them trespass. So with the Nine of Wands, I feel like this is you setting a boundary. And with the Page of Swords reversed, they're coming in kind of like, oh, hi. It's like a very casual energy. But with the Page of Swords reversed, to me, that goes to like Page of Wands energy. And so I feel like they're being very playful or they're being very nonchalant. But with the Seven of Swords and the Magician, you know, and they both know what they're doing. Both of you are aware. But you're trying to not be the bitch. You're trying to not be the belligerent, aggressive person because you've learned to interpret boundaries as like you feel like you're being mean. You feel like you're being cruel and rude without realizing that they are already being disrespectful by ignoring boundaries that you've set. So you're both behaving in a way that's not really conducive to being in touch with our highest self. I keep coming back to this because it's about being the divine guardian, but it's about being that protector and that guardian to yourself, Libra. And I know that you want to help others because Libra is the energy of others, right? And so you're very other people oriented, but this is not helping you right now. You are disregarding your inner child to be able to help others. So I would say to activate the Queen of Swords within you. Don't disregard this energy. That was fun. See, I just started yawning. I don't know if maybe you're having trouble sleeping. Give yourself peace. Don't do this to yourself. Don't put yourself in this place where you're struggling to relax because you have like pending conversations. Because I love how the swords are hanging over her head, right? It's like you have things hanging over your head because you know the conversations that need to happen and you're just like, oh my God, I don't want to have it. I don't want to deal with that. Because maybe this person gets really dramatic or they, start becoming a victim. You're just going to have to let them be who they are. Forget about what their reaction is. Focus on your inner child and how your inner child feels with this situation. Clarify the Nine of Swords. The Fool reversed. Clarify the Nine of Swords for Libra. The Hanged Man. And the Chariot. The Five of Cups. The Devil. The Empress. That's Libra energy right there. Four of Wands again. So, with the Fool reversed and the Five of Cups, with the Hanged Man as well as the Four of Cups, like all this combination. Oh my God, why am I so sleepy? That's you, Libra, because I swear I was fine. I feel like your biggest worry is that when you're not around this person, you do miss them. You do want to spend time with them. But you also know that being around them alters your energy. Either you are already an Empress or you're working to become an Empress. And for that to happen, you need to allow other people to be left behind. Even if they are close to you, Spirit is saying you'll have other people who are close to you. But right now you need to focus on nurturing yourself. That's your main goal at this time. Not this person, not how they're feeling, but look at where you're at. And remember how one of the challenges came up, a belligerent, how did it put it? The challenge with this energy was domineering willfulness. There you go. Misuse of sexuality, anger, belligerence, and warlike mentality. You're afraid of being that person. You're afraid that if you continue enforcing boundaries, then maybe you're just being domineering, you're being really willful, you're showing anger, you're being belligerent, or you're warlike. You're none of those things. Clearly, because somebody who is those things does not show up in this energy of like being really careful about someone else's feelings. So clearly you are not in that energy. Embrace the Mars, confront the conversation, and end your suffering, because you're the one that's sitting here struggling with this. The other person is fine. They're showing up. I mean, not that they're fine because they're obviously not at peace, but that's already they're used to that. This is how their life is. And now your life is reflecting their energy because you're not willing to let them go. Whatever happened between you and this person, Libra, I know that you're trying to be compassionate. You're trying to be fair. But in being fair to them, you're being unfair to yourself. What you need to do is remember what made you pull away from this person to begin with. What made you choose yourself already in the past, so that you don't continue making the decision of like, well, I need to give them a chance and I need to do this. You don't need to do jack shit. Okay? So that's what I got for you. As usual, I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, please leave your comments down in the section below. And if you just want to support and show that you appreciate my time and energy, at least drop the emojis that are in the title down in the comments below. Okay? Love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.